do you help people understand who they are?
Okay, so I think you are right, and actually most people I work with tend to be females who are 35 plus, and maybe that's a telling sign. But I think that's what kind of makes the growth roadmap that I do stand out slightly differently, is that we don't start with the business, we always start with the person. I think most people think that business growth starts with a strategy, don't they? It's like we've all done it. We'll advertise, we'll spread the word, and off we go. And we believe that our core skill, that thing that we're doing to start our company, is going to be enough. That core offering is enough to up on a company. And that's it's what we all do, but it's not enough. But it really should start with self-awareness. And psychology research does show that if you have an understanding of your strengths, weaknesses, any of your triggers, then those people are far more likely to achieve long-term goals. And I think it's probably down to the fact that we're not reacting then. We are strategically planning, knowing how we're going to react to things and how we can perform best. So when I'm with somebody, and it's normally I'll work with them for a full day, full half day is just talking. All we do is sit and talk, and we go off on so many tangents. But we look at, what are they liking about their company and what are they disliking about it, first of all, because that simple question can really break down how somebody's feeling. And what they like and dislike will help you work out probably their strengths and weaknesses as well. So look at that, and then what motivates them. And motivation, see, somebody says to you, I am motivated to have more holidays off with my kids. Well, that's just nonsense, right? Because that same kid you've probably been shouting at for 10 minutes in the morning to get their shoes on to get them out the door. And that's not going to motivate you to sit down at your desk, is it? The rest of the day. So motivation, we have to work out what actually motivates them. And for me, my motivation is it changes. So I am motivated from sort of September to about February time to grow the company the way I want it to be the following year. Because as you know, I love to sail. So see, once the boat's in the water, I just want to be in the water. So I don't try and grow the company while I can sail. I just maintain what I have. So my motivation then between March to about the end of June is getting a month ahead so that I can take the month of July off. And then August is very much motivated with I've spent all my money in that month off, I must make more money. So I think we have to look at like what motivates somebody, and generally it's a personal circumstance. And then we go right into the detail of, well, actually, what support do you have? And females are quite open with this. So whether you live at home alone, that can be great for concentration, but it can also be an absolute killer if you've got nobody to motivate you to do stuff or to push you, like if any accountability. But equally, living with somebody who's not backing you running a business was really hard. So it's looking at that side of things, and it tends to bring up a lot of personal stuff as well. I only asked a guy this question once, and he's like, why do you need to know? And I was like, well, look, your business partner has children, that they're always going to come first. You don't. Therefore, you're going to be more committed. Not because, even more committed is not the right description. You're going to have more time without as many emotional pulls. So I'm totally committed to my business, but at the same time, my daughter needs my time. That's going to come first. That was one of my whys. So you have to know what your pulls are as well, what your commitments are, what's going to stop you doing those extra hours or make you do the extra hours or push through the hard times. And then we talk about money as well. Nobody likes talking about money, do they? So actually, what's your biggest goal? Everyone's like, oh, I want to make 10K a month. Like, okay, let's be realistic. You told me you've got 20 minutes a week to put towards growth. You're sitting here just now, you want to be here. And what's that in between bits? And actually, it's being realistic about, yeah, you'll get to 10K if you really want to, but let's make a realistic time scale out of this. So it's about looking at all the little bits people don't want to talk about and all the personal sides, and then are they motivated themselves? Need someone else to motivate them. Um, are they going to get up and speak in public, or are they going to sit and write blogs? We just have to work out who people are, because if they can work out all their strengths and weaknesses, then I hope they can create a business that is completely around them. And that's a whole new level of freedom, and the success that comes from that is completely natural. And obviously you need to put the work in, but there is that old saying that, if you work in a job you love, it isn't work. No, it's not strictly true. You have to do the work, but there's a level of truth in it. That you you have to look at you as a person. If you build a company that's completely um not what you wanted or aligned with you, it's not going to work long term. I mean, you and I have really strict rules about what we do and don't do in work, when we're going to work, when we're not going to work,